You summoned me, your majesty? The time draws near, Pineleaf. My scouts have returned bearing ill tidings. Vithug Wintermine, son of Rime Frostheart, flies for Erebor from the Grey Mountains. He and his brood approach the mountain even now, and I have sent as many warriors as I can spare to guard the gates of Erebor. Many of the Dale folk have sought refuge within Erebor, and the Elven King has sent a company of his finest archers to aid us. Thikil Gundu still bears the cold scars of his ire from Durin's folk, but I will fight to my last breath to ensure Erebor does not come to such an end. All have made ready for the coming of Vithug, and this time he will not take us by surprise. We of Durin's folk will strike him down. When you are prepared, we shall join with my warriors before the gates of Erebor. Oh my. I better get into something more suited for fighting. Vithug Wintermind. That is a name long hated by the dwarves. He, the vile cold drake whose frost once choked the halls of Thikkelgundu in the Grey Mountains, now comes to Erebor in vengeance. We have been granted little respite from battle, but we must stand against him, or all shall be lost. How's the battle coming along? Pineleaf! When first we tried to reclaim Thikkelgundu, we were overproud and greedy, even by measures of Durin's folk. It mattered not to us if the dragons had been sealed within the anvil of Winter Stith, or if they had merely returned to the withered heath. Vithug had long lay in wait within Thikkelgundu for the return of the Longbeards, and my folk did not know that when they closed the gates behind them, they wrought their own tombs. King Dian I was taken by surprise, and before he could raise his axe, Vithug breathed a fell frost upon him. The ice encased him, and a swift gust of Vithug's winds toppled and shattered our proud king. Fror sacrificed himself to save the few of us who remained to flee the gates of Thikkelgundu. But Vithug had won his victory before the battle even began. We entered the Steel Keep in celebration, and we left it a broken people. This time, Vithug will not take us by surprise. Let us join the defenders of Erebor below. Let us join them. Let us go! Time draws short. Right? Let us go. This could be enough to face a dragon. I hope so. What do we do? We of Durin's folk are honored to have you at our side, Pineleaf. Many a dwarf axe has been sharpened. The elves have knocked their arrows, and our barricades have been assembled. Do we have a black arrow from Bard, perhaps? That might be useful. In any case, there will be no rousing speeches or well-intentioned pleasantries before this battle, my friend. Vithug is great cold drake, and it shall take our combined might, metal, and a fair share of good fortune to overcome him. Despite my misgivings, one of my scouts insisted upon remaining in the field. He's a brave dwarf, but he knows that he may be the first to be spied from above by Vithug. Remain alert, Pineleaf. My scout shall soon return. If he's not gobbled up first. My scout has sounded his horn. Prepare yourselves. Oh, I guess that's one way to give a warning if you're gonna die in the process. Ah, he's arrived. So has a dragon, I think. Vithug and his brood have come! To arms! Oh boy. Well, Vithug's brood isn't going to last very long if they're going to send them alone. Or who's next? Who's next? Oh. Really? Ah, next. Alright, we'll take care of that one. Take care of that one. Careful there. Hey, could you look somewhere else, like in the other direction? Please? Well, if Vithug wasn't upset at us before this, I think he's not going to be too happy when he sees us kill all his brood. That's all I gotta say there. Oh, more drakes! Defend Erebor from Vithug Wintermine and his brood. Thorn Third Stronghelm must not be defeated. Really? Be nice if I could get Thorn's vitals to know whether or not he's in danger of being defeated. Just saying. How many of these things are there left? I mean, really, sending the Drakelings, though, I think is a little bit... Oh, boy. Come on. There you go. Ah, trying to decide on a target. That's always a tricky bit. Alright, how many of these things are there? Well, I have to say that Vithug does have quite a family. Or had quite a family. That we are going to be spending the next few weeks cleaning up this mess. I gotta say that. And I must say that any cold Drake that performs a major assault in what would be right now? Late spring. Oh, there's Vithug. Whew. I must say that he's a lot smaller than I was expecting. I know, I should be talking about being small. Right? Yeah. Hobbits should never say that something they feel... Should never could Saul say no who's about the size of the toenails of their opponent. It's like... Really? It's hard to tell with this thing moving all around. I feel like I'm about the size... right. Oh, what happened? I got a little bit frozen there, but it looks like we're still alive. Hi Thorin. You fought well, my friend. We feared we had lost you in the fighting, but you have survived. The fighting continued for some time, and many more were lost in the battle. When all hope was thought lost, a company arrived from Dale, and the young king loosed one of the remaining black— I knew you needed a black arrow to win this battle! Remaining black arrows and old from Thitug Wintermine. It did not end him, but it pierced his wing and unsteadied him. Before a final blow could be struck, he took flight once more and fled Erebor in fear. Our foe is beaten. The day is won. There will be time enough to rest, recover, and grieve soon. Whew. Now that was quite a battle. I think I finished thawing out for the moment. It is over, Pineleaf. We of Durin's folk have claimed our vengeance upon one of our greatest foes. Thitug Wintermine, son of Hrimil Frostheart, fled the battle gravely wounded and shamed in defeat. Whether he lives still or not, he will not trouble my kinfolk again. Many fought and died bravely before the gates of Erebor, but their sacrifices were not in vain. When the time comes, they shall be laid to rest in tombs of stone. There will be many tales told and songs sung of this day, my friend. But where has Karazgar gone? Has his plot now failed? What of Karazgar? That we'll have to find out in the next episode of The Lay of Rust and Rime.